everyone, welcome to this live party. It's a Saturday afternoon, so I have no idea who's gonna hop on with me. I know I posted this over in my free Facebook group, and everyone's like, it's Saturday, like we're having people over, so I totally recognize and understand that it's Saturday. A lot of people might be busy, and I want to respect that, so you can absolutely watch the replay at your own pace if you would like to. If you are watching the replay with me, leave a comment below, #replay. Let me know that you're hanging out with me here. Interact with the video just as you would as if you were watching it live. I would love to hear your thoughts, your questions, who this woman is as we start to dig into who she is and be able to walk through that with you. So I'm going to take a second here. Hi, Vicky. Hi. If you are hopping on, please say hello below. Let me know how you're feeling today. What is going on for you guys on this beautiful Saturday? It is so hot here in Texas. I know I said that in yesterday's video, but it seriously is. Like, I took my friend's dog out even for 5 minutes and I was dripping sweat. It's so hot here. Hi, Ambra. Hello, Valerie. Hello. Okay, let me share this in my group yet. If you are a female entrepreneur and you are not yet in my free Facebook community, Millennial Business Babes, Unfiltered, come hang out with us. Would love to have you guys there. Let me write, come hang out with me on this live party. Would love to see you, babes. Hi, Kiana. Hi, L'Oreal. Hello. Hi, Shannon. So how is everyone today? Happy freaking Saturday. I hope you guys have a more fun cocktail than water in your hands or an iced coffee. It's a perfect day for an iced coffee. Okay, let me share this. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about this woman, right? I want to have fun today. So I want us to like immerse ourselves in this topic. I want us to like feel who this woman is on every single level, every single cell of our being. I want us to embody her and feel her. I want her to be like oozing out of our pores. As disgusting of a reference, why did I just say that, is as a disgusting reference, but I want us to really embody this woman. So by the end of this live stream, I want you guys to not only have some ideas for who this woman is, but I really want you to be able to embody her. I want you to go journal about it tonight. I want you to take it into like a luxurious bath with some essential oils, maybe some candles, and really just embody who she is and start to make decisions from this empowered space. Hi, Scott. Okay, so I really want you to ask the question, and this was a question that I came across. I wrote a post about this a while back, so you might remember it, probably not. Let's be real, there's so much going on social media these days. But I read this post the other day, and or this journal prompt a while back, and it asked me, who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? And it was a quote by Kara Awoleba. She asked this question, and I remember just completely being like, oh my God. Wow, what an empowering question of who am I aspiring to become? Who do I envision the very best, the very highest version of myself? Who do I envision her to be? What kind of decisions is she making, right? What kind of routines does she have? Rituals does she have? What kind of relationships does she have? What kind of life does she live? And I started to really tap into this. Yeah, Scott, I don't think this one is for you. Maybe some other ones. You could take it though and say like, who's the man that you want to be? Absolutely. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome. So I want you to really think about this. Who is the very best, very highest version of yourself? This topic gets me so excited because it's going to allow us to paint a picture of the qualities that you want to embody, the strengths that you want to have, the relationships that you want to have, the investments that you want to make, the decisions that you need to make, the up-leveling that you need to do, the life you want to lead, and the legacy that you want to leave behind. You start to like go to this next level space and you start to walk in her shoes and make decisions based on what she would do, right? Like, you know how they always say like, what would Jesus do? What would the highest version of you do in any given situation? It makes making decisions a lot easier because you can either say, yes, this aligns with the very best version of me, or this takes me farther away from the very best version of me, right? So when you know who this woman is, so does anyone know? Start writing in the comments. Like, let's have a conversation about this because it'll be way more fun. It's a Saturday afternoon. Let's have a good time. Hi, Brett. Hello. Let's have a conversation about it. Who is this version of you? Who is she? What strengths and qualities does she have? What decisions is she making? What investments is she making? What relationships does she have? What legacy is she leaving? Why is she here? What is her greater purpose? What are her rituals like? What time is she getting up in the morning? What time is she going to bed? What does her self-care practice look like? What does her sex life look like? Like, who is the very best version of you? What do all of these things look like? And maybe you're embodying and living in some of them right now, and like, more power to you. I love that. I support that. But I know for me, for so long, I was operating in this space of the me with the fears and the me with the limiting beliefs and the me with the insecurities. And that version of me still tries to creep back in. She's not gone forever. You don't ever just like erase. Hi, Miranda. Hello, hello. You don't ever just erase your fears and your limiting beliefs and then you're like, oh, cool, I'm good to go. I'm the very best version of me. Cool, cool, cool. It takes time. It takes self-awareness. It takes continuing to come back to who that woman is and making decisions from that space. Is that making sense? Hi, Sarah. Welcome. So here's some examples, okay? So I journaled on this like right at the beginning of the year, and I wrote about it in a post actually, and it's super transparent for me to share these things because it's not always fun to like say, here's all of the things that I'm working on right now, right? But I think it's very important to do because yes, I am a coach. Yes, I am very much immersed in these practices, the things that I teach, but at the same time, I'm still practicing right alongside you. I still have mornings where it would be very easy to just throw in the towel and walk away and go live the life that I lived before I was this version of me, before I was the coach, before I showed up as the teacher, right? So I want you guys to know, like, when we start this 7-day training on Monday and when I'm coaching my clients, like, I am in it with you. It's an ongoing practice of choosing to operate from the very space that I'm teaching you guys to operate from as well, of the very highest, best version of yourself, right? So tell me in the comments who this person is for you. Hi, Mandy. Hi. So let me know in the comments who is the very best version of you. So here is what I wrote when I journaled about this at the beginning of the year. I'm going to give you guys like the dirty deeds on this, okay? Hi, Alicia. Welcome. So I said that I want to be someone who is no longer afraid of rejection, judgment, being alone, being disappointed, changing my mind, choosing again, speaking my truth, turning some people off, effing it all up, failure, success, stepping out of my comfort zone, saying no, setting powerful boundaries, and asking for what I want. I wanted to, hi Mindy, hi, welcome. I wanted to embody this person who is no longer afraid of these things. So now I know when I go to make a decision, or I show up on social media, or I go to make an investment, or I go to do whatever it is that I'm gonna do, I can say, does this decision, is how I'm showing up right now, is that mirroring who this person is that I am working on becoming every single day, right? I can know like, okay, so the version of me who is not afraid to say no, would she say no to this? If she would, then I need to say no. Oh my gosh, L'Oreal, yes, saying no can be so difficult sometimes, but you have to take your power back and you have to know that you're not a bitch for setting boundaries. It doesn't make you a bad person for saying no. You are in control of you 150%, and their perception or whoever's perception of you saying no, whatever their perception is not your responsibility. You are responsible for how you show up. You are responsible for the energy that you put out, the space that you hold, the decisions that you make. That's it. And if they're going to be upset about that, but you did it from a loving space, a space of I am protecting me, I just don't have enough to go around right now. Like today, for example, I want to go hang out at the pool. I want to go do things. I want to go be social, but I know I need to protect my energy tonight. I'm in the middle of a launch. I'm holding space for these women when we start on Monday for our training. I've got a lot going on. I was just social last night. I am saying no, not because I'm a bitch, not because I don't want to do those things, but I am responsible for my energy right now. I am responsible for the space that I am holding, and me going and doing those things to appease other people isn't okay. I have to be responsible for me. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Oh, what is Miranda saying? Let's look. What did she say here? That's such a big limiting belief for me. I always feel so bad to say no because I want to be seen as loving, kind, and gentle. What if, Miranda, I agree with you, I've been there, but what if you could be kind and loving and gentle by standing up for yourself, by saying no? Because here's the thing. Could you show up in a different way if you started to say no more often to the things that are not a hell yes? If you started to say no to protect yourself, to honor yourself, to take your power back, could you show up in other areas of your life more kind and loving and gentle and be showing up fully in that because you want to do those things. Those are your hell yes things. Those are your hell yes relationships. Like, you are all freaking in over here. This aligns with who the future version of you is, the woman that you are becoming. You can show up more full for her than when you're showing up kind of half-assed over here because you're saying yes to appease other people, right? And I've been there 150%. Like, I actually just had this conversation in someone's Facebook group. Someone asked about, do you do free sales calls or do you charge for them? And I said, I charge for them. And they said, oh, that's really interesting. Could you tell me why? Hi, Erica. Hi, Hannah. And I said, I charge for them because I was finding that I was getting a lot of calls when they were free, but they weren't hell yes clients. They weren't the clients that no matter what it took, no matter what the price was, or no matter what it was that we were going to work on together, they were already in before we even got on the phone. Right? So I charge for a 60-minute call so that I can give them my all in that 60 minutes. You're walking away actually being coached on a topic, actually walking away with a takeaway, or with learning something, or finding new ideas, or like having an aha, or finding clarity, or whatever it is that you're searching for in that 60 minutes. Where when I was doing 30-minute calls for free all of the time, my calendar was booked solid. But A, we didn't even really get to dig into much in 30 minutes because there's only so much we can do in 30 minutes. But also, it just, these people were just like, oh, it was like a lot of picking my brain. It was a lot of like, I'm not really sure. But the people that pay $99 for 1 hour of my time are the women who are hell yes women. They are the all in. They're like, I already know that I want to work with you. I just want to see if like our energy is totally a good fit. I'm really nervous. I'm working through some things. Like, let's talk through it. Does that make sense? So you can do it both ways. I have a lot of clients that do free sales calls. This woman that was in this Facebook group, she does free sales calls and she's freaking crushing it in every single area. She's amazing. I look up to her. But for me, I found by saying yes to all the calls all the time, I wasn't showing up fully to them. But when I have fewer calls and they've paid for them, I am able to show up in such a more all in, all focused, like let's freaking do the damn thing way. And I am like, my energy is just next level with those women. Let me know if that makes sense. Hi, Marcy. Hello, Jill. Welcome, welcome. So that's my personal opinion, right? Kiana, I'm so happy that you needed this. This makes me so happy. I was like, Saturday afternoon, is anyone going to show up? But you guys are all showing up and you're playing full out, and this makes me really happy. So here's some other examples, okay? And I want to hear from you guys. Please, 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 please post in the comments. Like, who is this woman that you long to be, that you feel in every cell of your being? Like, who is she? Who is this woman? What decisions is she making? What qualities is she embodying? Here's another example for me. I wrote that I want to be someone who loves hard and that others can feel it through every single interaction. Every single interaction. I want to be someone that goes all in and trusts her gut always. I want to be someone who doesn't apologize for being human and feeling deeply. Hi, Ashley. Ambra, exactly. Yes, love the idea of protecting your energy. Exactly, we're protecting our energy in all of this. Oh, Miranda, I'm so happy this is fire for you too. Yay. Okay, so I remember, what are the things, here's an example. What are the things that naturally come easy to you, the strengths that you have, these qualities that you have that you are really naturally good at, but that other used to maybe get in trouble for, or people used to call that a weakness in you, but it's something that comes very naturally for you. For example, I used to get in so much trouble for being loud, for talking all the time, for being like strong-willed and having opinions. I used to get in trouble in school, at home, wherever. Like, I was always like getting knocked down about that, not because these people didn't love me or want the best for me, but in my head I was like, oh, I should be quiet and I should shy away. But in reality, the woman that I want to be is the woman who stands up and she doesn't apologize. She doesn't say sorry. Well, she apologizes if she's sorry, if she has something to apologize for. She's not a bitch. I'm not by any means. But she's not saying sorry for, here's who I am. She's not saying sorry for being loud. She's not saying sorry for having an opinion. She's not saying sorry for, having a strong point of view. She's owning that. That's her power, right? Another thing I used to get, like, it was told that it was a weakness and I need to suffer through it and hustle through it and just suck it up, Olivia, and go, 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 was when I'm a deep feeler. I am a Cancer. I am like so deeply feeling, like in every cell of my being. Like when I work with a client and she's going through something, I literally can feel it radiating through my entire being. And that is why I have to work so hard to release that energy, because I take it on. I'm an empath. I take on this feeling and I feel it so deeply. And there are times, when I wake up in the morning and I'm having a really shitty day and I feel it really deeply, and I'm not going to apologize for that. The woman that I'm becoming, the woman that I am envisioning and embodying, trying to, working to, choosing to every single day, she doesn't apologize for that, because that's who she is. That's a strength of hers. I know that a strength of mine now that I used to get bogged down about, that I used to get yelled at about, was like caring too much or feeling too deeply, is now a strength that I have that allows me to be a coach that can feel so deeply and hold space for women so deeply that I'm like in this with them, right? Oh, so freaking powerful. So I want you to take your power back. I'm going to read these comments in just a second. I'm really excited about this. Let me make sure I don't. Okay. Pull this up here. So take your power back, because the truth is, hi Kayla, hello Allison, hello ladies, welcome. The truth is, you have the power to choose again. So what I mean by that is, this woman that I'm envisioning, right? This woman that I'm embodying, this woman that I am choosing to be is not necessarily just like innate in me yet, right? She's there. These are qualities that I already have. These are qualities that you already have, but you need to choose to make decisions from that space, right? So for me, another thing that I used to say was that I wanted to become a woman that made investments that said hell yes to the things that set my soul on fire. When I got on the consult, I paid $99 for an hour with my coach before I hired her. I got on the call. She told me how much she cost. Almost shit my pants. And I literally told Autumn, who is on here, hello Autumn, I literally said, like, I don't think I can do it. I don't know how I can afford this. I don't know how I'm going to do this. And like all of the fears creeped in, though I'm not going to get my return on investment. I've made, I've invested before and I've never quite made the money back, and this and this and this. And like, what if this happens? And what if this goes wrong? And what if this goes wrong? And yada, 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 this whole long list. And then I said, well, wait, who is the woman that I'm becoming? She's a powerful woman. She says hell yes to the things that set her soul on fire. She is all freaking in. She trusts her gut. My gut said hell yes. And so I said, hell yes, I'll figure it out, right? And so I had to make decisions from the space of this woman that I'm becoming, not who I necessarily am right now. It's this next level version of me that I'm working on. Does that make sense? Give me some love if that's making sense. I want to see some of those hearts. I want to see them. I want to know that we're like on the same page. So on the mornings that I wake up and I'm having these limiting beliefs, or I'm having these fears, or I'm not really sure, what I do is I remind myself that I have the power to choose again. I have the power to ask myself, do I like who I'm becoming? Do I like who I'm becoming? Do I like that I'm making decisions out of fear? Or do I want to make decisions out of a place of empowerment and out of a place of let's do the damn thing, or hell yes? Or am I making decisions from fear, or the old version of me, or an old chapter of me, right? Where are you making these decisions from? And know that you can tweak it, you can change it, you can shift it, you can evolve it, you can choose again every freaking time. And it's so freaking empowering when you realize you literally, each and every one of you, Christina, Autumn, Miranda, Ambra, all of you beautiful ladies that are here, you hold the key to all of the abundance that you desire. You hold the key to everything it is that you want in life. It's not in the next coach that you hire. It's not in the next book that you read or the next live video that you watch. You have the power, but you have to make decisions from the space of the woman that already has that. She has the money. She has the house. She has the clients. She has the booked schedule. She has the self-care time. She has the free time. She has the family. Whatever it is that you want, you need to make decisions from the space of already being her, not being who you are right now, right? So I want to read through these comments really quickly. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Oh, Autumn, I'm so happy you love this topic. Yay. All right, let's see. Oh, these are so good. Okay. Mindy says, channel your energy to the areas that make you feel good and will help you be your best self in all areas. 150%. Miranda, thinking outside the box, bringing up unpopular opinions that trigger others to look at themselves. Ooh, yes. Own the shit out of that. Polarity is everything. If you don't have a polar, strong point of view on anything in life, business, relationships, whatever it is that you coach on, health is a huge one, no one's going to join you. Why would they? If we're like a wishy-washy energy, no one wants to join us, right? We have to stand strong and firm in something. We're holding the torch, we're holding the baton, we're lighting the way for other people who feel that stirring in their heart, who feel that same strong point of view. We're giving them permission to come out loud about it as well. And we're like creating this, riot is not the right word. We're creating this like ripple effect, this movement. That's the word I was looking for. This movement by standing strong in our truth. It wouldn't be on your heart if it wasn't for a reason. I firmly believe that. It's channeling through you. It's coming through you. Like the things that I preach, the things that I say, the things that I believe in, they're not mine. Whatever higher power you believe in, it's coming through you. It's borrowed messages, borrowed information, borrowed opinions, and it's coming through you. That's my belief, at least. Yes, Erica's loving this. Yay. Okay. Mindy says, talking too much, and when I firmly believe in something, I want to argue to death until the other person understands my opinion. Not to have them change theirs, just understand mine. So with something like that, always just check your intention. If your intention is to like prove yourself right, I don't necessarily agree with that because I don't think that's coming from a loving space or an empowering space. But if you share your opinion, you can stand firm there, you can hold space there and not budge on your opinion, but have an open conversation, and then just at the end of the day know that you're not going to change their mind. That's what I've at least learned, that there are some people that I won't change their mind, so it's like it's a waste of energy. It's an energy leak to try to convince them or try to prove something to them because they're never going to agree with me, and that's okay. There's room for both of us to have our own opinions. Kiana says, caring too much and being too blunt. Yes, but the world needs you. The world needs those things. So how can you, from a loving, empowering space, own those pieces of you? Let's see. Oh, this guy needs to get deleted. Let's see. Vicky, I'm so happy you're loving this. Yay! Mindy says, let's see. Cancer empath life. Yes. And it's the season of the Cancer, apparently. The sun is in Cancer or something like that. I don't know much about that, but I read that somewhere and I was like, oh, that's why. And it was funny because it was a picture, it was a meme. And the first one is like how Cancers feel like in this season. And it's like, we're just chilling, like this is our natural state. And then it's like everyone else and they're like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. Like this sucks. We're like, this is life. I'm really good at this part. Let's see. Okay, Mindy says, right, that's where I'm coming from. I don't want to change their mind, but I have them understand that we all have different opinions. Exactly. Hi, Adora. Yay. Okay, so let's wrap up this topic here, right? So you're taking your power back, right? And now I want you to ask yourself and journal about this. So write this down. I want you to ask, what decisions do I need to make in order to embody this version of me now? What decisions do I need to make to embody this version of me now? What boundaries do I need to set? What relationships do I need to be investing in? What investments do I need to make in my life, business, relationships, health, whatever it might be? This future version of you, you need to make decisions from her space now. So who is she? What is she doing? How do we every single day ask, this is what I wrote down. What would the highest version of me do? And I didn't know the WW whatevers, WWJD, but like WWHVM. What would the highest version of me do? I don't know. I should have written that down, but I didn't. So anytime you have a decision to make, okay, I want you to move forward and I want you to just ask yourself, what would the very best version of me do? What would the very best version of me say? And I want you to think of that version of yourself. She doesn't have fears. She doesn't have limiting beliefs. She doesn't have anything holding her back. No one can get in her way. She is so freaking focused. Like the live video I did earlier this week, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, where we talked about our vision of where we're going. She knows her vision. She's like totally blinders on, so freaking focused. She's not focused on comparison or competing with anyone or, rising to the top and like kicking everyone else down in the way. Like she's so focused on her own vision and where she's going. I want you to make decisions from her space, right? So now I want to ask you, on Monday, we're starting this 7-day training. If you're ready, if the woman that you're journaling about, the woman that you're becoming is ready to ditch the hustle, she is ready to unplug from her business without the guilt. She is ready to take her power back. You want to be the one who makes decisions from this space. You want to make pleasure and fun a part of your daily routine. You want pleasure and fun to be a part of your business to-do list. Yes, I said that. You want to have more time with your family. You want to have more freedom. You want to still have the bang in business, but you want the bang in relationships. You want the amazing life, right? You want this vision of your life, this woman that you're becoming. Her business is a piece of her life, but her life isn't trying to fit into her business, right? It's life with your business. It doesn't have to be business with your life, right? Super freaking powerful. If you're ready to attract your dream clients with ease, I want you to join me for this training, right? It's 7 trainings. They're live just like this, so I can interact with you the entire time. It starts on Monday. 14 days of intimate coaching. So we are in a Facebook group. We are coaching you I'm coaching you through the entire 14 days. 7 trainings, 14 days, 2 Q&As where you can pick my brain about anything. Hi, Brooke. Hi, Mouse. And then we also have a celebration at the end. The group is open. We're almost halfway full, and we start on Monday evening with our very first training. So it's $111. That's it. Whether you run a business, you're in network marketing, you're thinking of starting a business, whatever it might be, I want you to join me. We're going to talk about introducing spirituality into your business and how that truly can help you attract, help you create the abundance that you desire in every single way with ease. That it doesn't have to be complicated or hard or go all the time. It can be done with fun and pleasure and play, and how I actually am going to give those things as homework, 150%. So that is what I would love to invite you guys to. Message me if you want the link to that, if you want to join us for that. I would love to welcome you into there. We have such an incredible group of women already, and it's going to be so fun. It's going to be small and intimate, and I love these trainings. I go all in with these. The other piece of your homework is to go journal about this. Go journal about, who do I want to be? What decisions do I need to make to be her, right? So often I hear people are like, oh, I want to work with you, I want to work with you, I want to work with you, but the timing is off, or I can't figure out how to pay for it, or this or this or this. Who is the woman that you want to be, and what decisions and investments does she need to make? It might be with me, it might be with someone else, it might be no investments at all. I'm not here to tell you that, what the right decision is for you. You know this woman who you're becoming, and I want you to channel her and make decisions from that space. We can always figure something out. I have payment plans. There's always a way that we can make it work, but I will not be running this training again until probably the fall, maybe winter, not really sure yet, and the price will go up next time. I just want to be very honest and open and transparent about that. So let me know, but go journal about this. Who is she? What decisions does she need to make? What relationships does she need to make? What boundaries does she need to set? Get out a fancy glass of wine, make this like a luxurious experience, light some candles. I'm all about some ambiance. Like, give me the ambiance. If anyone can give me an amen on that. All about the ambiance. It makes such a difference. And just let it out. There's no right or wrong here. You just have to ask, like, who is it that I want to be? Who is the very best, highest version of myself? And what I want you to do is, when you journal it, I want you to just reflect on it and feel it radiate in every freaking cell of your being. I just want it to like give you goosebumps when you read it, or give you chills, and you're like, wow, like this woman is a freaking powerhouse. And guess what? You can channel her right now. You can be her right now. You have the power. You just have to take it back. You have the power. You are so freaking capable and powerful and strong, and I just want you to truly tap into that and truly believe that with every cell of your being, because that is where the magic happens. That is when you are the magnet, which we're going to talk so much more about starting on Monday inside the training. So thank you guys so much for being here. As always, it's a random freaking Saturday afternoon at 4:45 is when I hopped on, and I was like, you know what, I don't know if anyone's going to be on, but whoever's meant to be on will be on, and whoever's meant to watch the replay will watch the replay. And I'm just so grateful that you guys spend this time with me. I love going live. I'm obsessed with it. I'm thinking about, even after the 7-day training starts, I'm thinking about maybe continuing to go live every day and give you like a little snippet. I don't know, I really like it. It might also be because I live alone right now, and so I feel like I'm like hanging out with my friends. Like, hey guys, hey, hi Brittany, hi. Does anyone have any questions about the training or about what we just talked about? Or maybe you're confused, maybe you're stuck when you're thinking about this woman, let me know. This is the awkward part because there's a delay. So I just kind of sit here and I'm like, does anyone have any questions? And then if no one asks questions, then I'll go, and then it's just a really awkward ending. But I never want you to just feel like I'm talking to you the whole time. I want to talk with you. Like, that's why I come on these things. It's more fun that way. Does anyone have questions? Mel's, I love seeing your little heart, your little bubble. I always see Erica's and Marcy's too. Makes me happy. And Kiana, I saw yours too. Questions? Going once? Going twice? Okay, Miranda says, I guess I get stuck because I'm a perfectionist. Okay, we're the same person. And I want to get to the end, even though I know that it never ends. So I get stuck with becoming that woman. But when does it end? When do I get there? You don't. You don't. I mean, in all honesty. Like, one of my last coaches asked me, she asked the question, what if you're already living the dream, Miranda? What if you are already living the dream? What if the goals that we make is more not about the actual goal itself and what it's going to bring us, but more about who we're becoming in the process? What if that's the whole meaning of it? What if this lifetime, these ideas and this evolution, because I know you're going through this evolution too of what you're working through in your own business and who you're becoming in your business, and what if the evolution is the whole freaking point? What if it's not even about, like, what if our greater purpose is simply living the journey and listening to the still small whispers and taking action on those things? I get it. Like, trust me, I even told my coach the other day, I was just like, I'm just ready, I'm ready. Like, because I've been going through this whole evolution myself. And she was like, it's coming. It's coming. Like, you just have to keep embodying it. And she's like, what if this is it right now? Like, why are we so anxious to get to what's next? Like, I remember in my last business, I got to like the income goal that I had dreamed of. I was so excited. And then I kind of got there and I was all, oh, now what? And then eventually I was called out of that business and I was called into this business that I'm doing now. And what if that's the whole mother effing point? Is who we're becoming this whole time. Like, I'm a totally different person now than I was a year ago or 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Like, what if this is the dream? Right? Like, how freaking, does that take weight off? Does that take pressure off? Is this helping? I'm a perfectionist too. I'm a recovering perfectionist, type A, overachiever. Hi, I'm Olivia. I love spreadsheets. This is me. But it was such a weight that I carried about being a perfectionist. Now, a perfectionist can be a beautiful strength, but if it's keeping us stuck, like, when's it going to give? Like, what the hell are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Are we waiting for the skies to part and for it to say, like, you've arrived? Or are we waiting for the skies to part and for it to, like, drop the next, course we're supposed to do in our lap? Or are we waiting for the perfect time? I know a lot of people want to take this training, but they're like, oh, well, I'll be traveling for the 4th. Okay, cool, so will I. My family will be here. So what? Are you going to put your entire life on hold because it's a holiday? Because guess what? There's going to be a holiday the next month and the next month and the next month and the next month. And, like, holidays are happening all around us. And so you just have to decide if it's worth it to you. If you're feeling the stirring, if you're feeling the nudge, you decide if it's worth it for you. You decide if the woman that you're becoming is wanting to make decisions from that space right now. And maybe she's not, and that's okay too. That's okay too. Yes, I love that. I forget to be in the moment so much because I want to achieve. Exactly. But it's robbing you of the moment. Here's what I'll kind of end with. And if anyone has any other questions, let me know. But we interviewed someone for our podcast, and I think I said this on a video the other day, so sorry if you saw that as well. We interviewed, her name's Melanie Ann Lair. I'm freaking obsessed with her. She is my coach's coach, and we had her on our podcast, and she said something so profound about, she said, what is the future? The future doesn't exist. It's simply an illusion. It's like a figment of our imagination, because the future, like, we never actually get there. Like, right now, technically, we're living in the future. Like, the future now, or where we are now is the future of 5 minutes ago, or 10 minutes ago, or last week, or 3 years ago. So we're living it. We've achieved, right? Look at all the things that you've achieved. Look at the life that you've lived, the person that you've become, the goals that you've hit, and you're in the future. You're living in it. So what are we waiting for? Like, what are we trying to get to? Because does it exist? Or do we need to, like you said, channel it back to this present moment and look for the gifts here and the who we're becoming here? Right? I don't know. Let me know if that makes sense. L'Oreal says, how do you gain the confidence to be able to not fear rejection? I don't always have trouble asking people things, but I'm always so scared of hearing no, which is probably why it's so hard for me to say no, because I think of those others' feelings first. Yes. So The confidence to be able to not fear rejection. So fears, I don't believe ever go away. I think that they're sometimes driving the car and we have to simply take them out and put them in the passenger seat and take our power back and start driving and be like, dude, I see you. Thanks. Like, you're trying to protect me, because it's trying to protect you. Thank you. Like, trying to keep me comfy, trying to keep me safe. I love that. But what I want is more powerful over here, and I need to ask for it. As far as rejection goes, I would ask, like, what the deeper rooted fear is there. Because is it not being enough? Is it not being, being rejected means we're not enough, we're not loved, we're not valued, we're not good enough, we're not pretty enough or smart enough or whatever it might be. Like, what is the greater fear there? It might be something to journal on. Hi, Naomi. Because I know for me, like, when I used to fear, like, okay, for example, I used to fear rejection in my business. I would get on a coaching consult with someone and I would just be terrified that they were going to say no when I asked them at the end if they're ready to move forward. And then I realized that even if they did, like, that doesn't have to mean anything about me. Like, I just need to be confident in the energy that I bring to that situation, the energy that I bring to that consultation, knowing that I gave my best and knowing that life is happening for me. It's all conspiring in my favor. And when you truly believe that, even the rejection that stings, even the fears that happen or the bullshit that happens or the things that we have to deal with, it's all working for us. It's making us stronger, more badass, more empowered. It's allowing us to see what does and doesn't work for us, right? So rejection can also just be feedback. It can be teaching us something. It can be a lesson. But it's wrapping this up, because I could go on about this. This is a whole nother live video. Great idea. One, it's really seeing what's the deeper rooted fear there. What does the rejection mean? Because it doesn't have to mean anything about you. We don't have to take it personally. That's a choice that we make based on this other deeper rooted fear. Or two, shoot, I lost my train of thought. One, the deeper rooted fear. Two, something about confidence. I'll remember. It'll come back to me. This is what happened. That's why I have to, like, reel myself back because it's not in my notes. I'm like, oh shit, what was I saying? Does that help? Does that help? Let me know. Okay, the delay kills me. The delay absolutely kills me because I'm like, did that help? All right, Kiana says, having trouble saying no to people who aren't good for your energy, but not knowing if it's a right now thing for being mad at the moment, or if the woman I want to be is better off when they've been there for so long. Example, family. Okay, let me read this again. I'm having trouble saying no to people who aren't good for my energy, okay, but not knowing if it's a right now thing for being mad in the moment, or if the woman I want to be is better off when they've been there for so long. Family is a tough one. Family is a tough one. But I think you just have to decide what energetic boundaries you're setting there, right? So for me, because family's not as easy. Like, you can end relationships, you can walk away from relationships, you can close different doors and close different chapters. But at the end of the day, family, sometimes, like, you're going to see them, especially if it's like parents or it's aunts and uncles or sisters and like immediate family. That's a tough one. So what I would say is just starting to, this woman that you're becoming, what boundaries does she need to set to protect herself in those moments, right? So for me, I visualize like, I've talked about this so many times, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but you picture this big bubble around you. It's 4 feet in front of you, 4 feet out on each side, 4 feet behind you, and it's this strong bubble that's encasing and like encapsulating basically your energy. And you can picture whatever color you want it to be. It can be gold, it can be pink, it can be glittery, it can be opalescent, it can be solid, it can be fluid, it can be whatever you want it to be. And you're just picturing yourself inside of this bubble. And when you are setting boundaries and you're making decisions, you have to decide if you're going to keep this strong energy or if you're going to allow pinpricks or other people or saying no to things that don't serve you, which are going to pop holes in your bubble, and your energy is slowly going to leak over time, and then you're not going to have anything left, right? So that's why it's so important to set boundaries. So for me, it's really important that in every season of my life, I know what my priorities are. And you can journal about this. You can say, what are my priorities? What am I focused on? What do I have time and space for right now? What are my hell yeses? And you can write them down. And then you can ask yourself, what are my lower vibe things? What are the things that are leaving me feeling exhausted? The things that don't feel good? The things that are sucking me dry? And you can write that down. And even if it's family asks you to do something that is in your lower vibe list, you can say it from a really loving space of saying, I love you. Thank you so much for thinking about me. This is amazing. But I just, right now is not the best time for me to do this. Like, I just don't have it in me. Or I don't have space for this in this season of my life. And I love you. I respect you. I wish that I could, but I need to honor this. And I would love for you to support me in that, or whatever it might be, right? And again, their perception is not your responsibility at all. They can take that and be like, oh my God, Kiana's such a bitch. She said no to me. She said no to me. And they can say that all they want, but were you being a bitch? No, you actually were doing it from a really loving, empowering space and giving them permission to do the exact same thing if they need to. Oh, my phone's gonna die. Uh-oh. So their perception is not your responsibility. So set your strong energetic boundaries, decide what you're available for, decide what you are not available for, and stand firm in those things. It's when we become wishy-washy and we're like, yeah, well, today I'll go in, yeah, let's do it today, that's fine, like, whatever. And then you're drained, and then people are like, ooh, and it's like they can see it, and they can sense it, and then they're gonna keep asking you, or they're gonna keep doing these things to try to, because they see these pinpricks, and they're able to tap into your energy more. Is that making sense? Hi, Jen, hello, Lauren, and Katie, and Jocelyn, hello. Let me know. Let me know if that makes sense. These are such good questions. I don't remember when I was wrapping up what L'Oreal was saying, and I was talking, and I riffed for so long that then I was like, okay, wait, point 1 and point 2, and I didn't remember what point 2 is, but I'll go back and watch the replay, and then I'll know what point 2 was. So L'Oreal, we'll get you that answer, girl. We'll get you that answer. Lauren, yay, I'm so happy you're loving this. Erica, yes. Which, by the way, Erica, I'm going to text you back. I haven't forgotten. It's just been go over here. Let me know. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. This was fun. This was super fun. I'm going to go, though. I'm going to be in my inbox this evening. I said no to some friends, even though I'd love to hang out with them. I need to protect my time and my energy and my space, and I'm holding space for the other ladies that will be joining us in this 7-day training that starts on Monday. I'm so freaking excited for it. Please message me if you have questions. Please message me if you need anything, if you're not sure if this is the next best step for you, you're not sure if it would relate to you. Let me know what you're looking for in it, what's exciting you about it, and then I would just love to see if it would be able to serve you in this season, and if not, cool too. We can still chat in my inbox. So send me a message, let me know. Hi, Shamitra. Oh my gosh, long time no talk, girl. Long time. We haven't talked in years. Amazing. You guys are amazing. So have the most incredible Saturday. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. That's what happens when I'm on live for 45 minutes. I hope you guys have the most incredible night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.